Good morning, welcome back to Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. It's time now for Mainland Focus. It's Open Mic Thursday, and if you're familiar with the method here, every Thursday we open the phone lines and give you an opportunity to be the decider of the stories you'd like to prioritize, as opposed to on other days where we pick for you. We pick two important stories, three in some cases, from the report and ask that you opine on it. But today, you are the one that guides the conversation. If it's something that happened that you'd like us to talk about, by all means, bring that conversation to radio. A lot of our interactions here will be very conversational. So as you're speaking about these issues, there will be questions, there would be the need for clarification in some cases. Let's make it as conversational as possible. Let's talk, let's discuss, let's disagree, let's agree. That is the beauty of conversation, right? If you're able to reach a middle ground, regardless of how distant our opinions on the matter might be. Let's just talk with each other, right? If you disagree with the previous caller, by all means, state your disagreement and tell us what your opinion is, but do so very, very respectfully. There's no need to infer that a person is less intelligent because they don't agree with your opinion, or to name call them or malign them. There's absolutely no need for that. Just speak to the issue and let's have a decent conversation. Mainland Focus, Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Sage Babalola. When you call, I do expect that you introduce yourself. That's, you tell us your name, you tell us where you're calling from, I beg your pardon, and then you proceed into the discuss of the morning. The number to dial 0913 6000 410, 0913 6000 410. That's the phone line. For WhatsApp, it's 0913 6000 430. The number again, 0913 6000 430. We're also live on Facebook and on YouTube, so go on there, use the live chat option to drop your submission. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Peter Usifu. I'm calling from Bangladesh in Scotland. Many Nigerians will agree with me that things are very difficult. The economy is not smiling at all. But the NLC, Nigerian Labour Congress, should not play to the gallery by demanding 154,000 naira from 70,000 naira minimum wage. In fact, it seems they are playing to the gallery and they want to go on strike for no just cause. In fact, they should be very careful not to hit up the policy. That is for that. Then for security, especially in Bomisisi, we thank God, I've just heard recently that 80 terrorists have been neutralized because of the directive given to the service chief by Mr. President, who is now in United Kingdom. And then we also thank God that the visit will yield certain positive results, like the FDI, the foreign direct investment, will come in to Nigeria, apart from the portfolio investors also coming in. So, but the most important thing is that this insecurity should be nipping the ball by praising the sponsors and then the countries that are sponsoring this insecurity in Nigeria,
Right,
not the foot soldiers.
All right, thank you.
You understand?
Thank you so much for calling. Let's give others an opportunity to speak as well. 1 minute is all the time allotted, but of course you'll be granted a little bit more time if you're having a difficult time landing your point, sure. But please, let's be conscious that the original time is a minute for your entire submission. So just try to summarize your feedback. Let's read this message here. It's very sad that our president traveled during the Muslim break-in, also with the NSA, the defense minister, but we were told that the elections will be on January due to Muslim fast. What a deceit. Again, the ruling party has put debris to shade off their other parties, most especially the ADC, from contesting the 2027 election, in which Nigeria is now a one-party state. Where's democracy in the country? I've said it before that the ruling party will be the one to end democracy. And please, let's Alhaji Subar stop supporting Sunday Igboho, saying that other candidates should not come and campaign in the West. Nobody has the monopoly of violence. Remember, boots on ground of the USA, they're here for 20... Okay, yeah. We have Hello Mainland FM. I would like to use this medium to appeal to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to please mandate the contractor carrying out repair on the road from Paco roundabout to Okeafa Isolo by mass burial of victims bomb blast. The bridge needs to expand because it's too narrow, and also it's a matter of urgency. The road on both sides from the MRS filling station and Jakonde Gate by Jesco filling station, there are potholes and the interlocking stones are bad and damaging vehicles. The government governor should tell the contractor to fix the portion of the road so that it would ease free movement of vehicles. In addition, the contractor handling the Jagmo Road construction project is yet to fix the drainages and deep ditch that's in front of the Lord's Glory School by Ogolua Street via Ojodo bus stop along the Jagamo Road. I would like to talk about street trading, where traders have occupied the roads and turned the walkway to where they sell their goods. Also, the manner in which Marwa, known as Keke Napep and Okada riders, are driving one way from Ogulano inward Sele Express via Jesha Market is too bad. The most annoying is where they commit traffic offences with boldness and confidence in the presence of LASMA and local government officials, whom they have turned their faces elsewhere and allowed people to drive against traffic. The reintroduction of the monthly sanitation is good, but the time should be moved from 6:30 to 8:30, from 6:30 to 8:30 to 7 to 9. The vehicles that would immediately evacuate the refuse should be on standby to move around after the sanitation, so the purpose will not be defeated. Finally, there's no power supply in the Jagmo community. Courtesy the EKDC Jagun Business Unit, fuel power generator is no longer affordable and the heat is killing. Please restore power. From the Jagmo community. Okay. 09136000410 is the number to call. That's for if you like to call via WhatsApp. You can also call via WhatsApp. That's 09136000430. Hello. Please turn down the volume on your radio. Hello.
Yes, I'm off the radio.
Yeah.
My name is Simon. I'm calling from K2.
Yes.
Some people with full radio station are start lambasting opposition party, saying that they are not doing their job. Tell me how opposition party will thrive when people like Sunday Igboho will be threatening on ethnicity basis or tribal sentiment. Tell me how opposition party will thrive when opposition party will not be allowed to gather together and assemble for the purpose of politics. Well, the Nigeria has entered one chance. God will deliver us. God bless us.
09136000410. I'm giving out the number because somebody said to say the number slower. 09136000410. 09136000410. That's the number that you're calling. But if you'd like to reach out via WhatsApp, you can also call via WhatsApp. The number is 09136000430. You can also send a message via Facebook. We did have a number of messages on here on Facebook. We have King Dedeji Bernard Adegwega, who says the average Nigerian battling insecurity, economic hardship, rising rent and fuel costs, unemployment and daily life without electricity cares little about presidential or state visit or royal parades abroad. What they truly want is simple: better living conditions to access basic necessities of life, which is long denied by the government. We have John Bernard Ohi that says we should not be deceived. Nothing will come out of this wasteful trip as usual. Olebara, that's Dr. Mrs. Olebara from Owerri, says, like Jimmy Cliff said, take a look at the mirror and tell me what you see. Nigerians, take a look, a moral, spiritual and clinical look at our leaders at various levels of government in the country and tell me what you see. I now remember when leaders, through leaders, were seen as second gods by their people, when they were truth personified, whose pronouncements were accepted canons. How did we degenerate to this level? Okay, we have here, please, when did Sanwo-Olu become the mayor of London? I didn't only feel embarrassed, but very surprised about the behavior of the battalion of people who followed the president to London. The way Sanwo-Olu posted his picture of how we received Tinubu is as if the mayor of London or he's the Nigerian ambassador to the country, and it was shocking. Let me take this call. I'll come back to that message. Hello. Please turn down the volume on your radio or the music that's playing in the background. Hello. Okay, going back to the message, we have the last time The last time I checked, Sanwo-Olu was the governor of Lagos State in Nigeria. How can we be carrying our hypocritical attitude to foreign land? It's not bad enough that they embarked on a fund-wasting trip of billions of naira, but they're still rubbing it in our faces to display those uncanny behavior outside our shores in the midst of the country that has been overtaken by terrorists and bloodbath everywhere, rather than displaying to the king and prime minister some tears and sorrow about the blood in our streets. They're gallivanting in hotels and the streets of London, shouting on your mandate we shall stand. Let them pray that they will meet a country intact to shout louder than their mandate. Steve Ofere from Ijaniki. I know, I really don't know what's going on with the phone lines. You'd have to pardon us. I wish I had an explanation. I don't. And I don't think it's a technical thing. I think it's a connection thing. It's not a technical issue. It's more connection wise. So I apologize because I noticed the calls are dropping and I don't know why that's happening. So I advise that you actually try to call via WhatsApp. That would be easier. And if not, you can just keep sending the messages until the connection gets better. Hopefully it gets better. We have... okay. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Yes, I'm Benson. I'm calling from Kenya.
We can barely hear you if you don't mind speaking up.
Yeah, I said I'm Benson. I'm calling from Kenya.
Okay.
My take on the issue this morning is that what should we say then than what we have seen as a country? What should we ever say? And it is the same system that we have been practicing for a very long time that we are into. So if the governor from Nigeria can be entertaining a president that is coming from Nigeria at London, we shouldn't be surprised. It is the same system. So, and what we need is leaders. We don't need rulers, but we have rulers. What should we now then say? So it's a country we are facing a serious challenge for now. And what I know is that as time persists, there shall be changes. But these changes will take a very long period of time, a very long road, just to where we are now. And there is nothing that is going to change it because the people who are ruling us cannot change it. And the journey of the president to America, it doesn't make sense to us. I don't see anything coming out of it. It's the chief of defense staff and the other top military officers are with the president. And whereas in your country there is a problem. So
Thank you very much for calling. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, good morning, lady said.
Morning to you.
Yes, my name is Shola. I'm calling from Ibadan.
Yes.
Yeah, my open mic today is about this trip of the president. It reminds me of the colonial era. Because what we read in history, those colonial masters came, or during the time of even slave trade, that's what I want to talk about, not even colonial era. They came, and our people sold their own people. The rulers sold their people for gunpowder and mirror. So the kind of mentality that I believe those people, the British had about us, is still the same thing. It's someone our president to come and keep at us. That is my own thinking, because they think that Nigeria is now hobnobbing with America. And people are celebrating. People are celebrating. They are saying that a form of validation. This country has. How would I say it? I don't see any hope again. It's the kind of people we have at the end of our year. Their kind of mentality shows that this country, there's no hope. I am telling you for now. It's only if things are being rebuilt. It's not, Nigeria is like a building that is distressed. It needs to be broken down and rebuilt. We need the reset. That is what I want to say. Put it in my heart to see this country this way. Thank you, sir. That was wonderful.
All right, we have Good Morning Mainland Radio. I'm Stevie Kelly from Maryland. The president's globetrotting is simply all about image laundering and the validation of Western powers, because back home, the APC government is not good to Nigerians. Relocation of Army Chief to Maiduguri will amount to little if the moles and the sponsors of terrorism are not named and shamed. May God bless Nigeria. We have Wale Oguntoku from Ikeja GRA who says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. We will continue to come on radio and complain about security, economy, political conduct, electricity, etc. until we take the bull by the horn and restructure the country into about 10 or 12 manageable regions with full resource control, regional policing and devolution of power. with each region contributing only 10% of their resources to the center. We also need to jettison this very expensive presidential system of government, which also leaves loopholes for stealing public funds for a parliamentary system, with parliamentarians having their daily job but congregate occasionally to make laws and get allowances instead of humongous salaries and allowances. Until then, let's continue to play like we say in street parlance. Thank you and have a pleasant day ahead. You have a pleasant day yourself. We have Good Morning Mainland FM. I'm Oluwaseun from Festac. Only in Nigeria will visitors go and receive another visitor. The sycophancy needs to be documented. On the suicide bombers, it's already past 24 minutes. It doesn't add any value to vulnerable people. Let President Tinubu reduce the hardship in the land. Noah from Igodo. We have Sage, why did you retract from reading my message I can't even see the message. That's the thing. What message are you talking about? You people will send messages and delete it. You send message and whilst it's being read, you'll be editing the message. Right now, what you're complaining about here, I can't see the message now. So how would I even know what you're talking about? I can't remember your messages. There are over like 20 messages that lined up here. So if you want to refer to a message or something, leave the message there. Don't delete it and then ask me why I did not read it. I can't see it. Hello.
Hello, this is Sage.
Yes, good morning.
How are you today?
Yes, welcome.
Well, I was at our home enjoying the beautiful Stella. Yes, working for Nigeria. May God bless you, bless your management, and bless my country, Nigeria.
Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Prince Wise, calling you from Oshodi, the city in the center of Universe. Number one, initially yesterday, the day we had the comment of people who, when some of our survivors are now mentioning what is said, in fact, I look very bitter against that statement. Hello? What is somebody saying? We article is not going to balance. Nigeria belongs to all of us. If we go to withdraw that statement, I apologize. Because as of today, my best friend, one of my best friends is in Anambra State. So if I want to go to Anambra State, nobody says don't go there. You should withdraw that statement. That's number one. Number two, I must comment our president. He was in London. Giving other Nigeria and our ministry that performing wonderfully. What they did yesterday, it makes me my heart happy for Nigeria. And I want them to continue. They should continue asking these people, one them out of Nigeria. We want peaceful Nigeria. We want to send the president Sarah in peace, not in peace. God bless you, my dear.
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Moses from JAYDAN. My open mic this morning is about the trip of Mr. President to the UK. It was just last month that Mr. President went to the US with the wife. And we know that it was through lobbying. About $9 million was supposed to have been paid for the trip. Journalists in Nigeria should be investigating this particular trip to the UK too. Was there any money paid to visit the king? Was it a part of lobbying for 2027?
I'm lost. Wasn't money paid to visit the king? In what capacity?
Yes, we know that they paid money to visit Trump last month.
Who paid money to who?
Part of the lobbying. They paid $9 million.
They didn't pay $9 million. The initial payment of $4.5 million was paid, and it was to a group to lobby to have conversations about the Christian genocide. There's no record of money being paid for a trip to visit Trump whatsoever. There's no record of money paid for a trip.
The visit to Trump was part of the lobby.
That's what I'm saying. Based on what? Based on what?
To validate the president that he's doing well, that there's no genocide in Nigeria. That's why they made that trip. It was during that trip that Trump was talking to Remy that
yes, the wife of the president did go to the United States. However, there's no record that money was paid for that trip to happen. That's what I'm trying to clarify. Money was not paid for her to go see Trump. That's not how it works. and there's no record that money was paid to go see Prince Charles, even in this.
Well, you guys should be investigating that.
That's what I'm telling you what it is.
You people should be investigating to find out whether money was paid.
Money wasn't paid. The official record is that they were invited. So
that's the official record, but there should be investigation on it.
To find unofficial records. All right, we'll do so. Thank you so much. We'll do so. We'll try to dig out unofficial records and tell you. Thank you so much for your calls. 09136 000 410. That's the number to dial. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, Mecca calling from Tulare.
Yes. You sound very far away from your phone. If you're using a Bluetooth, kindly disconnect.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Much better. Welcome.
Right. I want to use this opportunity. I have been listening to this 98.3 FM. People are doing very well. But I just want to tell Nigerians that the situation we find ourselves is uncalled for. For me, I'm calling for Nigerian disintegration. Yes, that is it. Thank you.
Well, we're not going to disintegrate. I think unity is what we should be preaching. Interesting perspectives on a lot of things. Well, thank you. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Hello? Is that Mainland FM?
It is Mainland FM. What's your name?
My name is Honorable David Abba. I'm calling from the second.
Yes.
My own contribution this morning, if Nigeria cannot be able to stay together, let them speak. Because in a situation where they are killing people, there is no peace in the land, and they are killing people like fowl. So there is no point of going together. They should divide the country into two. Let everybody go, so that we can have peace. Because where we are living now, there is no peace there. I'm very sorry to say this morning. This is Animal Kingdom. No more Nigeria.
Okay. Good morning, Sejan Fuad. I wonder what the government wants us to enjoy. No water, no electricity, there's poverty. The only road out of Lagos was blocked for repairs at a crucial time. We stayed in traffic for more than 8 hours on the Lagos-Ibadan road yesterday, and it has continued today. God help us if I am from Ashishe. Hello.
Good morning to you, Sage. How is everything with you?
Well, thank you.
This is Engineer Nee from Yaba.
Yeah.
I want to appeal to people that are calling for disintegration of Nigeria. First of all, it's not constitutional. Again, is that the time is not right for it. What we need to do together now is to know that we are not in good hands. It's the leadership problem we are having, not sectorial problem. Our leader is not. Our leaders are not ready. They don't have the interest of the people at heart. See the visit to UK. That is just Jamboree. It's just one of the lobbying visits. You went for a state visit. No official of the king, neither that of the prime minister, the government of the country, came to the airport to receive you. You are shaking each other's hands, and they don't even book a hotel for them. And see the mammo crowd that they took there. Why Nigeria was on fire. So we need to rise up. Only we need to put our act together that we are not in good hands. And collectively ready for this. I know God will intervene in the situation of Nigeria before 2027, but let us put our act together to vote out those people that are imperializing us. See what happened. The Air Force went to the base of the insurgents yesterday to destabilize them. Didn't they know that base before? They start bombing day before yesterday. We cannot continue to be complicit by being reactive rather than being proactive and say we are having a government where our president, who is supposed to stay at home, commensurate with them when they kill American soldiers. Donald Trump and his deputy were there to receive the body of the people that were killed in Iran.
in land war. Our own president knew that people are being killed. Some colonels, 3 colonels, and many officers many soldiers were being buried. None of the high-ranking officials was there in Maiduguri.
Thank you very much.
They are not in good hands.
Hello, good morning. Please turn on the volume on your radio. Good morning.
Morning, Baba.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Yes.
Please, sir, can you turn down the volume on your radio? At least walk away from it temporarily, please.
Okay, let me do that. Now.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Now, first of all, the issue of the president's trip to the United Kingdom. Let me just appreciate him. For the past 3 decades, no current president has been recognized in the global world of that nature. So I think it's an applause for Nigeria for seeing our president in the crate of gold horse in the palace of the United Kingdom. So kudos to him. But at the same time, you should remember, charity begins at home. You should remember the problem we have. British, they are the people that colonize us. So let him tell us whether Nigeria wants to exist. We have problem, persisting. We know the polarization of our neighboring countries. So all these things should be discussed for the existences of this country. And at the same time, let me talk about the issue of FCC transferring money to NNPC. It's not called for. The accountability of NNPC is not known to Nigeria. These are Kiyari and so on, and so many of them. So I don't see why EFCC should transfer money and return or gather from the people that bubble our economy to NNPC. So
like these monies were stolen from actors within the NNPCL. So people who had worked within that system before are the ones from whom they recover the money. So they're returning it from the NNPCL, not like it's funds they recovered from other people in other sectors.
Fine. But what I'm saying is that money is supposed not to be returned to NNPC.
To NNPCL.
They can't up to today. The Ojulari has not even. We don't even see his performance as far as NNPC is concerned. What are we gaining? If you were only living in the mercy of Dangote, the other side, that's where I'm going.
So
as far as NNPC
FAC or something, it should have been put in the Federation account or.
Thank you. That is another way out. Not NNPC. That is it. Then on the issue of what is it called? The presidential order, giving order. You see, like for us, Said said, most of the order that the president gave, it is not being implemented. Who is the president? Who are the people sabotaging the effort of the person? I think the president has to wait to this. The government, so many times, especially on drug and even on custom duty in the port, this thing has not been implemented. So what is wrong? Who are the people that is sabotaging the directive of the president? The president should wake up to that regard. Have a nice day.
Have a better one. Thank you very much for your insight. Hello.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is Gege Joshua.
Yes.
I want to first commend the president. I watched some of the video clips yesterday as his visit to the UK. I think and I hope that he represents us well. If it's possible for him to discuss, because President Tinubu built his campaign on June 12 legacy and the legacy of Abiola. So I hope he talks about reparation. I hope, I only hope. Of course, I doubt. And again, as to those who are talking about division that Nigeria should disintegrate and all that, please, the only problem we have as to its security is because region or.
Oh, please make it back if you have a chance. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. I so greet you. I greet Oga for us. Salah in advance. Hold on. What I want to say is that, in fact, I greet our Alhaji Suba for talking the truth. This is what I expected them to be saying. When you see the truth, you talk it the way it is. In fact, kudos to Alhaji this morning, he had dissociated himself from the others who see black and be calling it blue. In fact, this is Doug calling from your daughter.
See, our president is doing no one there, wasting money. That is not what we need. Now you cannot even what commiserate with the people that have been. So if it's another foreign place that such a thing happen, we re-embark on the journey. That is what. That means citizen value is being what? Is really they don't see it as anything. So we need to checkmate all these things. We need to check Tinubu excesses. So that's just it. God will save us of this mess. We put ourselves embarrassing each other outside the continent. God bless you. Don calling from Ojota. I did Alhaji Suba very well.
Hello.
Yeah, ladies, this is Gege Joshua calling.
Yes.
Yes. So, ability for regions or states to control or to have their own security, and a situation where they don't need any interference or authority from Abuja to take action. You understand? For instance, the Are Ona Kakanfo is the defense minister in the southwest. If we have a region like regional security protocol, Are Ona Kakanfo will be active. Right now, he cannot do anything. He cannot do anything. We only rely on Nigerian police to do something, and they are not doing anything. If we have any emergency right now, they have to. Are Ona Kakanfo cannot do anything on his own. You know, a situation where regions or states can control a security agency, maybe have their own the police and all that. That is the only solution to insecurity in Nigeria. It is a situation where we are waiting for authority or order from Abuja. We will continue to be here. That is it. Thank you. Congratulations to the president. Please, reparation. Reparation.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning. Yes. And we lost that call. I will take messages from Facebook. It's milk. I'm not drinking coffee anymore. Jesus. I sometimes forget that I'm on the live stream and you can see everything I'm doing on here. It's not coffee. I'm cutting back a little bit. Please leave me alone and stop dragging me. Thank you very much for your concern. We have Benjamin Isse on Facebook who says, good morning, Sage. Good morning, Fuad. I thank God for you and the few others in the media who are very bold to tell the people of Nigeria what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. May the Almighty continue to protect you. Thank you very much. My open mic, all these promises that are still coming from the federal government, I ask, when is the fulfillment coming to play? We were promised affordable and available electricity by the government of President Tinubu. 3 years down the line, we've not seen the light but darkness. The markers are to be looking for this opportunity to hike pump you mean the marketers? Yeah, the marketers are looking for an opportunity to hike fuel price, and we're in this country where every organization does what they like, especially the oil sector, and the government are keeping mute. As the federal government left former CEO of NNPCL Kyari with all the money he collected to repair the refinery but never worked till date. It's unfortunate. Benjamin from Shungle. Sean Jesse said, good morning, Mainland FM. I'm Aluashon from Festac. Only in Nigeria will visitors go and receive another visitor. The sycophancy needs to be documented. I read this on WhatsApp already, I think. We have Okechukwu Kalu who says, good morning, Sage. The APC has 32 governors and they're still afraid of opposition. Can they just leave politics and focus on governance? There's no light, fuel prices high, there's insecurity, food price hike, and they're busy playing politics with the lives of Nigerians. I still wonder why God decided to punish us with natural disasters in form of human beings. Okechukwu from Surulere is the author of that message. Femi Festos says, good morning, Sage and Milan FM. It seems life is nothing in this country now. Killing every day, nothing has been done, and people just move on. We don't know who's next. May Nigeria not happen to us. Christopher F. Young says, good morning, Sage and Fuad and everyone in the studio. God bless you guys. My sister Sage always put that amen. Amen. EFCC recovery of stolen money without mentioning the name is pure political game, meaning that the armed robber might move to a political party so that their sins will be forgiven. President Tinubu's trip to the United Kingdom in the midst of terror killing is a lack of proper ideal leadership. This is to tell Nigerians that we need to restructure the political system in Nigeria. The troop gunning down 80 terrorists, how, where, and where is the evidence to show that that's the truth? This is the country that the government pardons criminal after they are caught. Sheikh Gumi said the government knows where the criminals are, and you're telling me that the same government would kill their target. I don't want to give them this name. God bless Nigeria and give us good leaders. Okay, sorry I had to take out a few parts. They were not very radio friendly. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Bolaji from Ijoko.
Yes.
Yeah. Wọ́n ní ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó bá dáni lójú kíkọ́ sẹ̀lẹ́tì. Those people who are defending this failure, that is to them. You see, my open mic is on insecurities, impunities, falsification of legislation processes, and deliberate activities to destroy opposition. All of this translates to a failed nation. Nigeria is a country whose constitution can be written and changed by just a request from an individual or group of powerful minority politicians. Therefore, it is a captured and a failed nation. Furthermore, Nigeria, as it stands today, Mr. Tinubu is our constitution. On securities, you can imagine that Mr. President and presidency have not debunked or addressed Gumi's accusation before he traveled, or invited him for questioning. This is telling us that Gumi is right or government is guilty. So that is just my take this morning. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, Fitch.
Good morning to you.
Special greetings, particularly to Alaji, for taking out their neck. He is the son of the soil, and at the same time, is speaking truth to power. I pray that all the prayers that he offered during this period, Allah will collect it. Inshallah. And having said that, I want to tell you that every topic that we have been treating before now can be put into one basket, single basket. And I want to employ even us that we should just ask for solution. If solution we want to, my own first solution is let everybody get their PVC. And make sure you vote according to your conscience. If you feel this government is good to go, let's go with them for another 4 years or 6 years. And if you feel no way, let's push them out, flush them out like with their brooms. Because the trajectory of something that struck me. Look at the sports arena in the CAF. They robbed Senegalese of this allegedly, sort of, because it's now in court. Senegal has gone back to court. Let us see how it pans out. How can you say these people fought, they won the court? They now say because they walk out on the beat, they do not deserve victory. Go to court. Africa, where are we? Who has the future?
Hello. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. My name is Moses, popularly known as Masharano. I want to make this quickly, my contribution. Yeah, in regard to our, my condolences go to those people that were attacked in Borno. And these are our people in the north that are demonstrating, we support Iran, we support Iran. They will not come out now and demonstrate. I don't know what kind of hypocrisy is this. And these people, when this, your analyst was, how many years these people in Iran, they have been shouting death to America, death to Israel. People are keeping quiet. Now they are here in Nigeria dragging American flag and Israeli flag on the floor. They should be careful. They should be careful. Don't bring, and they are calling Trump a man with power without sense. You are there calling another president of another country a man with power without sense. There is no problem. But when we are making comments, we should be careful. They are the most powerful nation in the world. So when you are saying a man with power without sense, if they come for this country, I am not there. We should be careful. These people are here spreading terrorism all over the world, and people are not saying anything about it. They are saying they support Iran. They support Iran. They should go and stop Israel. If you know you have the power, go and stop America. We are here with our own security challenge. America have sold more arms to Nigeria compared to Iran. What have you benefited from Iran? What have you benefited from Iran?
Wait, who is the person supporting Iran exactly?
You said?
Who is the person supporting Iran?
Your analyst that you brought this morning.
Nobody is supporting Iran. I do not like the fact that you have selective listening. No, you had an opportunity to have your conversation. Do not have selective listening. Nobody is supporting anyone. I don't think anybody should support anyone, and our analyst most definitely is not supporting anyone. We're Nigerians and we're talking about the consequences of the war as it affects Nigerian. Mind you, that was a metaphor. He was talking about abuse of power and then referenced that statement that when people are powerful and they do not think and they do not have wisdom, they abuse power. It was a metaphor in the middle of a much lengthier conversation. He did not at any point say Trump is a man with power that doesn't think. So please, let's not.
Wait now, my sister. Is it supposed to say a man with power without sense?
You're allowed to use metaphors to drive home your point. It doesn't necessarily mean you're talking to a particular subject. It's part of a broader conversation.
If they use that metaphor for your president, will you be happy?
Nobody, no, please.
Okay, let's come to people who are demonstrating in the north, both Zaria and this. We support Iran. You are dragging American flag on the floor. You are dragging Israeli flag, and these are the powerful nations.
Thank you. I understand that you are afraid, and you think that because some people are saying things, it would ultimately mean that the country in question will come and attack. I can understand that sometimes there's limitation to understanding of deep state politics, and it's okay, right? But then let's just, be very careful in the way that we perpetuate situations, right? Let's not use subjective understanding of issues to drive home larger points, right? But thank you so much for calling. It's okay. I understand. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
I'm calling you from Ireland.
Yes.
It's very interesting what is going on in Nigeria today. I believe that the president visiting the UK or wherever, I don't know how that is a benefit to this country, because the president will not tell me that it's because other presidents did not visit that country. That is why we are in this mess that we are today. That traveling does not pay Nigeria anything. That traveling will not fix our refinery. That traveling will never build new refineries that is making Nigeria to suffer the kind of suffering that other countries that doesn't have crude oil in their land does not suffer. That traveling will never fix our education so that our children can go to school. That traveling can never fix our hospitals. That if we are sick of malaria, we can go and take medication free or pay a little. That traveling can never kill Boko Haram. That even US are here, they are still killing people. That traveling cannot stop Boko Haram or stop the herdsmen that are killing our farmers, stopping our farmers to farm, that Nigerians can eat food, ordinary food. Nigerians cannot eat again. But our president is keeping traveling all over the world. Well, how does that help Nigerians? The investors that they have been looking for since 2023 till today, I don't know how many are here or how that help Nigeria. It's so sad that in a country like this that Nigerians are supposed to wake up from those slumber and hold their president, hold their governors accountable for the mess that we are today in this country. They are keeping talking about another country, talking about another people's problems. Why our own is here right now, our nose. We are dying here.
Thank you.
Suffering everywhere, hunger everywhere. Nigerians cannot wake up and talk about this.
Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate your insight. Let's take more phone calls. Hello. Hello. Okay. You might need to call us back. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Morning to you.
Good evening, Mr. James. My opening line today is that I worry not because of Nigerians have been having bad leaders all the way. I'm worried because
the followers of these people, when we cry that Nigerians are not, things are not acting up the normal way, they will join us in clamoring for good governance. Like someone will still tell you that he hates corruption, that anything that will need corruption to the board, he will give his total support to it. But the same person now will come out and give his maximum support for those that are well known to be very corrupt. Now, doesn't that not sound paradoxical? Someone who will condemn corruption at totality and say we would like corruption to be fought totally. And the same person will see people that are saying, okay, come to our party because you are because you come to our party, you are saying all the corrupt activities have been engaged in the time past have been forgiven. That person will be hailing you. The same person that so it's only when okay, imagine in another platform somebody was saying that we should not worry about this issue of forgery and falsification that has been removed from the current electoral act. Now anybody that is popular, let him be voted in. Then after that person must have finished his tenure, he can now be tried because everybody know that they have immunity. Imagine when that person must have gained the access to your commonwealth, you finish all your patrimony, scatter the country, make the state ungovernable, then you now bring that person to go and face you. You know, imagine Nigeria sounding the same way. People that are worrying that Mr. President is abroad, I mean, they should understand that this man is enjoying himself. It has nothing to do with governance.
Thank you for calling. We appreciate you. 09136000410 is the number to dial. Let's take a break on the calls for a bit and read messages. I'm reading from WhatsApp now. Hello, Mainland FM. My open mic starts with the level of insecurity in Nigeria. Why are the military chiefs going to Borno? They allegedly know these terrorists by name, their parents' houses, the GPS in which they have, and they send security officials to escort Gumi to terrorist hideout for negotiations. So why don't they do the needful and eradicate this terrorist? Also, we have a list sent from the UAE. Secondly, I want to seriously advocate against tribal bigotry, which is now a norm and used by the government before election cycle. Please let our people stay as one and ignore any bigots trying to use tribalism to destroy other tribes. It is said that silence is the best answer for a fool. So when these bigots come out to say irritating things online, let us as a people not respond to them. Finally, the moon sighting has been delayed. Hope our government will add Monday to the holidays. We know our people in the north don't joke with religion. Well, even if the government don't give them, they'll give themselves. Message from Sean. It's very important that tribal bigotry conversation part is really, really important. That's why when people come and push this religious sentiments and say one religion is better than the other, one religion is prone to violence than the other, and we should not love each other, it's always very scary for me, and I try not to read this messages. Please do not allow ourselves to be pawns in a larger game. Don't allow people use you to fight your brothers and your sister. Remember, you're a Nigerian first. In fact, you're a human being first before you're a Nigerian. Before you are then Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, or Christian, Muslim, traditional worshipper. You're human beings first. Don't allow yourself to be weaponized against your brother. It's very important that we remember this. Let's read this message here. Good morning, mainland. That Jakonde road is very, very heavy burden. Let's take the interlocking on the bad spot and remove it before it causes slow movement and damage cars. The traffic controllers are there collecting money from commuters to pick up passengers on the road. Emmanuel De General from Iyano Ejigbo. We have Bolaji from Ijoko. Insecurity, impunity, fortification of legislation, processes, and deliberate activities to destroy opposition translates to a failed nation. Nigeria is a country whose constitution can be written and changed by the request of individuals or group of powerful minority. Therefore, it's captured and failed. Furthermore, Nigeria as it stands today, Mr. Tinubu is the constitution. On insecurity, you can imagine that Mr. President and the presidency have not debunked or addressed Gumi's accusation, nor have they invited him for questioning. This is telling us that Gumi is right. The government is guilty. Good morning, Sage Mainland FM. To me, talking about Nigeria is a complete waste of time and energy and resources. Nothing will work in Nigeria until the masses come together and rise up against these guys in government. Sage, this question is for you. Please, West Peter Monte, one of our regular callers, it's been long he called on the program. I hear that he was a little bit ill, but Fuad Said has spoken to him and we wish him a quick recovery. Thank you. Hello.
Sage, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Ajibola calling from the caller.
Yes.
And I want to quickly comment on two things. One, the statement and the reactions of Sunday Igboho and Showore, as we have discussed yesterday.
and people should be careful when it's only they make this kind of statement. Assuming it's one Igbo guy or somebody that made that kind of statement in the East and say that Asiwaju should not come and campaign there. What would all these people have been saying? As he doesn't have the right, he doesn't do that. Can he say that statement? But when he saying that statement that Obi should not come to this Southeast to come and how can the same man make that kind of statement? The first thing people should understand is before you are a tribal man, before you are anything, you are first an human being. How will you react if that statement was said to you? And how will you react as a Nigerian before you are not saying that I'm a Yoruba man, I'm an Hausa man? If it's an Hausa man that made that kind of statement that okay, Gagama should not come to the north to come and campaign, how would they feel? They will react. No, it doesn't have that right. They want to be kind of a country. And if it's the national man that said that kind of thing that is not with the government, they would have by now DSS would have tried to arrest him or do anything. But it's because it's in their camp, and that is why we are begging APC to be careful with the way they do things. Because it favors you today, you can pardon them for saying any rubbish, for doing anything. You can pardon them anyhow. But when the table turns in the next time, we don't still be happy doing this same thing. We know they prosecuted Jonathan during his own tenure.
Thank you.
God bless him.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
John from Oga.
Yes.
Yeah. Quickly. The other time when Gumi spoke that government knows much about these people, why is government not hunting them down or not coming out with the list of these terrorists? We are talking about state police. Even if you create state police, which are supported before, but looking deeply into what is playing out in Nigeria now, I am of the opinion that if we even create state police, these state actors, these individuals that are more powerful than the institutions, we still use up the power of these state police. They will put them under their armpit. Honestly, why is it that the president is saying that army should relocate to Bono? If you agree to the enclave and snuff them out, exterminate them, decimate them, kill them, that's what we want to hear. Not that they should relocate to Bono, go into the enclave where Bugumi said they are. That's what we expected. Good morning.
Hello. 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 Oh, we cannot hear you. Hello.
So good morning.
Good morning.
After are you a Muslim Christian? Happy Eid Fitr.
I'm everything.
Okay. This is Madam Isi.
Welcome.
How can they say 60? Yesterday I was watching the national news in the evening. They said they disseminated what did they call it? 60 Boko Haram this. Must we wait for the president to give you order? If they give me a job, as when I was working, the white people in Johor that I work with, they love Madam Isi. I'm a result-oriented person. You can't give me job and I will not deliver. Yesterday morning, they told us that the army heads, they are all there this morning. By evening, they have disseminated 60 Boko Haram places. You should have done that. If you have done that, all this killing will not come up. You don't need to kill them before you tell them, the president will say, so yeah, go and kill them. Kill them when you see them. That is your job. The job of a soldier is to kill. They don't pamper anybody. And not many of them, dead or alive. They will kill you. And that is your job, to kill these idiots. You are waiting for them to come and do this thing. It's not fair. When they give you a job, take it and do what you want to do. I love what Disu did yesterday immediately. He was there as a police IG. He has it to do, but he was there. No, Tinubu did not tell you that you go there. Go there to do what? When you make your job.
Thank you for calling. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Hello.
Good morning, ladies.
Morning to you.
Billy from Stroleri.
Welcome.
Yes, in my own take is on issue of this pharmaceutical products that is going to cost, because I
could remember some years ago, maybe 2023, when the 2024, when the current president entered sewing, like he started the current custom organ that he should reduce the gas on the pharmaceutical industry. But see now, the man, he did not do anything. I don't know what's the power inside the president and the chief of staff of custom. He something that reduce this custom tax on the pharmaceutical industry. Because of the cost in the market, the demand said, till now, it did not reduce the tax on it. That's what makes the price of the pharmaceutical product in the market is very high. Assuming it really tax on the importation, it means that now it shall be like subsidies to us. That will help us.
Okay, I'm going to go back to reading messages now. We have Falomo Bolanle. Good morning. The country that they don't value life. God will help us. Okay, we have Funshaw, who says, good morning, Mainland FM crew. APC has left governance completely for politics in 2027. If you're in power right now and nothing is happening, why are you struggling to come back to what you're not presently doing well? Each time the president appoints anyone, everyone will start praising him for putting a round peg in a round hole, but at the end is business as usual. No exceptional performance to justify such praises. Who do us like this? Okay. Good morning, Babalola. EFCC, ICPC should be scrapped in as much as they operate. Okay, let me just take this last call. I'm finished with messages. Hello. Please turn on the volume on your radio. Good morning. EFCC, ICPC should be scrapped in as much as they are operating under the directive of the presidency. The main purpose of establishing the institution has been defeated already. Most of our governors are corrupt. Most of the ministers are corrupt. Most of the politicians are in APC and they are corrupt. But the EFCC and the ICPC are keeping quiet because most of them are in the APC. So what's the purpose of having EFCC and ICPC? If you check most governors' bank accounts, you'll be amazed as to how much they have in their custody. When there's no light, no roads, no health care, Nigerians are suffering. May God save us from the hands of failure. Wenga from Ejigbo. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
Oh, we cannot. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't even think we can take any more phone calls right now. But, good morning, Sage. I'm Monday from Ikorodu. The truth is our president is on a 4-year holiday, so nothing else matters to him, just his personal gains. It's unfortunate that nothing will change by wishing it does. We have, say, drink chilled water. It's a holiday. Happy Mubarak to all of us. Dave, the village boy from Festac. Okay, congratulations. Good morning, Mainland FM. Other presidents did not visit the UK, but did better than the present government. Can we grow up and stop this praise-singing politics that draws us backward? The president has visited so many countries since he came to power. How has his visit helped us? Charity begins at home. Can the president sit down where he's president and think deep and solve problems? The National Assembly should continue changing everything to favor them. The day they leave power, it will work against them. APC should ask PDP today. Ada from Alagbomeji. Good morning. Please, the volume on your radio.
Yes, I've done that, Sage. You know, Sage, one of the messages you just read now, of a truth, most of the first time the president traveled to Saudi Arabia, Sage, if those people who are working for this APC will be very sincere to themselves, what are the travel brought to Nigeria? The first one in Saudi Arabia, the travel have never yield any good results. So what are we not deceiving ourselves? So those who are just saying, even though those who are decamping, it's just a decamping of deceiving themselves. Because all the single travel of this current president, he has not done the nation favor. Rather, he's taking us backward. But when we get over it, you know, see, everybody check it for Fuad for years. Let's take it with you, Adi.
They're what?
Please, I need to give Shekere for Fuad before I say what I want to say.
Actually, we're out of time. We cannot take any more phone calls. But thank you so much for calling. We have to leave. So let me see if I can rush you the message. Check here for Fuad. Good morning, Milan FM. What are those countries still borrowing money to Nigeria? Let me remind them that 210 trillion is missing in Nigeria. Are they encouraging corruption or what? Engineer Boni from Ali Mosho. We have here on insecurity and the entire situation that is bedeviling our dear country, which has made it to be classified as a failed nation. The president and our political leaders, officials, have no iota of sincerity in them. The president is acting like he does not care. Okay, hold on a second. We have good morning, Sage. On the Sunday, Igboho threat to Obi and Atiku to avoid the Southeast, it is not unanticipated. It shows how low capacity it is for this Yoruba agitation, for the agitation for Yoruba nation. He could very well have stated that he was in support of Tinubu administration, but would love a level playing field that would have placed him on a high pedestal. But unfortunately, he's no different from people like Asari Dokuba and others who use tribal sentiment to advance their emptiness. Philip Falmakomojo. All right. I think that's about all the messages that we have. Well, thank you very much. We have to leave now. Today's Thursday. Creative Ninja will be up at 10 a.m. We appreciate you for your insight, for your calls, and for your messages. We still have a lot of interesting conversations for you on this platform today, so please stick around. Okay. I don't think I should read this message. It's just going to be it would be yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot read this message. I can't even edit it. It's too crude. But thank you very much. I understand. We understand the dissatisfaction that a lot of people feel, but we still have to follow the principles of public discourse. You understand? So I'm not ignoring your message, neither am I denying you an opportunity to speak on a public platform. However, the way you write these messages, if you know you cannot say it, what makes you think that sending it as a message, I would read it? Right, please, let's not make the job harder for each other. But thank you very much. Let's take a break. As I said, we have a commercial by in another 2 minutes, and then at 10 a.m. we have Creative Ninja. My name is Sage Babalola. Enjoy the rest of the programs coming your way here on Mainland 98.3 FM.